From First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant. Who's off Horford?
Back to you. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll run on first down. Watt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
I got him. Check, 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 check. 36, 36. Check, check. They go.
On second down, Watt. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey, back up. Ready?
On 3rd and 2, Klein. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Klein. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jayon Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready. Blue 18.
Check 53's Mike. Target, 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 target. Joker, joker, joker.
1. 3.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, 88 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Klein. He lets it fly for, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Ravens send their punter out now, standing just outside his own goal line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Goodwin able to haul it in. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One.
From the rep, let's go, right here. 52's the mic, boys, 52. Watch the curves.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check pass. Check pass.
A first down throw for Mariota. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Mariota. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14. Ravens nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Caught left side, Williams. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Ready. 30 base. General West.
Check it.
Leo. Bravo. SOS.
On first down, Watt, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 4.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Rock it. Hey, Delta.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
What you got, baby? Give me some. Here we go. 58. Get it.
On 4th down, Klein. He's got Lockett. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mariota now throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. 11 yards there, first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Why? Get wide.
First down, Mariota. He completes it right side to White. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, here's White. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run with Muhammad. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 53. Silver. Kill. One.
He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. To throw Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And getting our first update now from Nashville. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Klein. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Wood.
To throw again, Klein. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Klein. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Hey, over.
From the gun, Klein. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, wahoo!
Operating from the gun. Klein going to look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Go, go.
On 1st and 10, Klein. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Final play of the half here. Mariota. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One. Shift, baby. Shift.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Check 53's Mike. Check
One.
3, along 3.
And an alley to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, Klein. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jim.
Where are they, King?
Mike 5-2. Stop your body. Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the
80 weapon.
Quick edge. Come.
To throw is Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's third down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down, they hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
Throwing, Mariota. It's Kelsey on the ground. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. And this one's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
65. Hey, watch this. One. 52. Come on. You better bring it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it second and goal. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Not too bad. Come on, QB, come on.
Again, it's Mariota. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
He's coming, he's coming. Hey, box truck, box truck.
58, boys, 58, 58.
Now.
Looking to throw. Klein. Over the middle here to Wilson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Down. 15, Ronnie. 15, Ronnie.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't.
Hey, echo.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
Shoot.
On 3rd down. Klein. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And it's a fumble. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well because you may make someone miss and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Where are they, team?
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah. Shit.
One.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Three.
Out. Grace don't travel.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Marcus Mariota keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
On the ready. You.
To throw on second down. Klein. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing on third and long. Klein. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Browns take over.
Get ready.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout,
because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
as the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Mariota. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's White. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. One.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Mariota again. try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by mannie084's, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 29-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 11. And finding the tight end Hooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Come to my work. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go.
Back to throw. Klein. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
58. Ready.
Looking to throw. Klein. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2nd and 2. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Let's go. 50, plant.
They're not ready for this, man.
Bravo.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing
Snap.
Throwing on 1st down. Klein. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, get the weight room.
Back. Pilot. 64. Weak. 2.
Throwing again. Klein. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Klein. It's caught. Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.